So let's talk as we wait for a game. The last time I waited like 3 minutes, so I went back to eFootball. This one we found one right away. So, first match of the day, we're headed into Showdown, and we tested out the gameplay. Overall, I like the patch, but unfortunately, there's still a bunch of dog shit. The game still can't be necessarily taken seriously, so the best thing you can do is realize that eFootball has very low skill players, and UFL's lower than that. So you can't expect anything but rat nonsense from all of them. It's pretty much how you got to play and accept it. And that's it. It's unfortunate, but you got to speak the truth because if people wonder why FC continues to be the king, it's because they have a full manual control game. It's because their development company, as greedy as they are and as stupid as they can be, they run circles around these other development companies with just making the right decisions. So I noticed that crosses still work. Unfortunately, you still have to do the same old rat bullshit. And that's just how it goes, right? I had an opponent that played, it was just terrible connection over and over and over, which is kind of the case in this game a lot of times. Apparently they shut down a million servers, so that's what you get. And then on top of that, right, they shut down several servers, but these rat losers have found ways to, like, in Mexico, and I'm sure there's other parts of the world, I know there are actually, where it's just really bad, but they found ways to, like, turn the bad connection into, like, being a rat and skirting around not having skill. It's crazy. So football wise, you're going to see throughout, I can already tell within 2 seconds I'm about 10 times better than this player, right? But we're going to see how it translates on the pitch. That's the whole point. When you look at decision making, when you look at defending, passing and moving, like, what was that, right? My defender clearly has the ball. Who knows why he didn't touch it there? But that's the same thing as eFootball. Little shit like that, if it happens every now and then, okay, it's going to happen. It's a game. But it happens all the time. Wanted to try to play that first time. What a ball. What a ball. And then he runs in like he would run into him in real life, right? Like he wouldn't run around him. What would have been a perfect little give and go, good football play. But he runs into him. Crazy. Crazy work, guys. You're in. This game's hilarious. At least you can sort of laugh at it. But you guys see what I'm saying. I mean, and then when everyone says, oh, it's a newborn baby. No, dude. It spent a decade in development. It just was so bad they didn't go public with it. But that doesn't give it the right to just call itself a new game. So many of those now, those blocks. What the fuck are these goalkeeper throws? I should have took my time there. What was that animation on that shot by Kane? That should have been almost a goal, right? What the fuck did they do to the shooting? Good dribbling. What a goal. Beautiful football, beautiful goal. Beautiful football, beautiful goal. I'm running around in my automobile. I intercepted that and then kicked it into him. Crazy. It's weird because I wonder if that header that got scored on me was because of the delay that game. It very well could have been. Because I haven't seen him since then too much. I don't know. We'll have to see. Fatains PC. Fatains PC. What the fuck is that name? Good D. Look at that D by James. 85 defense. It pays off. No, wrong way. No, my goodness. They screwed me, guys. Look at this D. Dude, now it's just getting crazy. Now it's just getting crazy. I thought he was going to go the other way. Oh, you lucky little prick. This game's no doubt better, though. You can't say that's not no doubt better. Skied it. Too much power, big dog. You're in. What a ball. I don't know if that's delay or what, but they're like he like slows down. What the fuck? Good ball. Oh my god, what in the fuck happened there? Did I beat his goalie? That was crazy, dude. I mean, it was great football, great timed run to get through, but then what the fuck? I'd be pretty pissed. We got to watch that highlight at the end. Did I just beat his goalie out, or did the game glitch up there? That was kind of nutty, guys. Not gonna lie. Perfect. Good D. Wingbacks are doing great this game. James and Roberto. Forgot about Roberto. Good touch, Roberto. That ain't no Roberto Carlos cross. Give me a break there. No! And he shot it from there. This is why you gotta just pass around with these losers. Get in there, boy. Good goal. Should be the game, eh? My Lampard's injured? Man, Lampard gets injured like every game, dude. I'm not even kidding. My Lampard gets injured like every game, bro. What the hell? I thought he was going to think I was going for... Holy shit. Good. That's where that fast keeper comes in play. Every time I try to like play around with my Roberto, I get like toast. Damn, he didn't even jump. Mbappe's got some secret powers in this game, bro. Nah, I turned it into him. Thought he was going to think I was going the other way. And that's the ball game. He just tried to like sprint into me. These players are so bad. Well done, Roberto. Every time I try to give you the ball, though, playing around, I got in a bad spot. Alright, let's see what a $300 team gets you. I don't think much with the way this game is, but... Damn it, dude. How long is he injured for? 3 games, bro. Three games, bro. Looks like the big boys are going up top again. Damn, Andrade. 84 pace. Fast ass center back. Riding around in my automobile. What? What the fuck is this? Is that like a new thing? What was that? What was that, guys? Is that just a new thing they added? That was crazy. Huh. Done deal. No matter the value, this one will make a huge impact. I already got delete though. Dude, I can't get easy though. I've been trying. Crazy. Wait, do I want this swords? Do I want the swords version or no? Oh, I forgot I got Ruben Neves was my... I don't want the swords version, do I? Let's see. Tackles, defensive positioning. And this one gets... No, okay, yeah, I got the right one I want. I want those other top players from the pack. I keep getting delete over and over and over and over again, dude. It's kind of crazy. I'm riding around in my automobile. See, I want Easy and an Estevo. Estevo could end up starting for me, bro. That's the honest truth. He could beat out Salah because he's a speed demon over there, bro. But I can't get that mother trucker, dude, no matter what I do. Alright, let's get back into games, and then we'll keep going after him later. I keep getting delete. I want Easy and Estevo. Come on, give me a game. Man, I'll tell you, the patch definitely made this game better, though. You can't deny that. It's definitely harder to score goals. Some goofy stuff, though, happens, but... If you time your run, you gotta time your through balls right. You can get in and... I don't see where the low finesse shots look too different. I just see the goalies buffed up. They said they refined the low finesse. If so, it's very minimal, but the goalies are for sure buffed. Here we go again, right off the bat. Big wait times. Telling you guys. Can't shut down servers and have these Mexican fucks running around. And if you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because in this part of the world, the server in Mexico got shut down. Wonder why. And when you play those players, it is terrible connection. Terrible. I spoke with one directly. El General Chef or something like that. And he's like, yeah, that's how every game is. Before the patch, it was even worse because like you couldn't defend. You couldn't. There's nothing. There's nothing you could do. They could just take the ball with one player and just dribble it up, and there's nothing you could do. You'd have wide open tackles, and they know you couldn't make them though, so they just keep running at you. Oh my god, guys, this is terrible. This is terrible. Let's see, what time is it in Mexico? $4:58 a.m. So that's why I'm not getting any players. Once all the Mexican players wake up soon, it's gonna be like, fuck, dude, terrible connection. Might as well not play till they go back to sleep. Here we go. We got ourselves a game, boys. My name _ 973. Interesting. The old school kits. I like them old school Adidas. Adidas. Arera. 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 He's got that sick Valverde. Looks like he got that new pack. Is this a... No, it's a P... Not a PC. Interesting. He might have just got this team started and got the... No, because Valverde, he'd have Rafinha. Interesting. That's a very rare and very good Valverde card with his ability to track back like that and be as defensive mid and attacking. They should just have that role for all players, honestly. Alright, so we know what he's going to do. Good thing that went wide, though. Good. No way. No way. Dude, I should have took it in more. That was my fault. Look at that. Oh my god, I messed that up. What the fuck? Dude, this dude is fucking... There's already been some goofy shit in this game, hasn't there? No! Lucky little prick. Some interesting stuff so far, though. What a goal. Good goal. Good ball. Beautiful. If you place it right off his shoulder, right off the defender's shoulder, you get in. Oh, yeah, Chris. 4-4-2 is good. I like the 4. I only like one defensive mid right now. But when I play my 4-2-3-1 wide, 2 defensive mid still is beast. But 4-4-2 holding is good for sure. Oh, I shouldn't have turned. I turned one way against him. That was stupid. Good ball. What a goal. Beautiful football, boys. Beautiful football. Forces you to play a little bit better football. But yeah, Chris, 100%. And see, this is where I'm enjoying this game more than eFootball, because in eFootball, as much as they have so much ability to be a realistic game, right? As much as I'd say it's neck and neck, but the biggest rat losers are definitely in UFL, but it's closely followed in second place by eFootball. And the reason that's relevant, look at that beautiful run. The reason why that's relevant is because it's like in dancing. You could be great and your dance partner's terrible. The dance is only going to be so good you can't carry it too far because your partner's terrible. It's the same thing. And it's also why you have these long wait times in UFL because, but also, Strikers finally made a good update. So I don't know. Maybe they'll gain some players back. It might be too late. I don't know. Shutting down servers is never a good thing, dude. And they did that. Clearly because they're losing money. But what can you expect? These rat losers, we have them to thank. But right now, this game is in a spot where you could build off of this. Like, you could build off of this game for sure. They just should have started here. This should have been the starting point. And gosh dang, you know, even going all the way back to their initial release, it was pretty nasty. Like, how manual it was. That was cool. Everyone loved that. The over-the-top through balls was all they had to tweak, but they did too much. Ah, stupid. Ah, you messed that up, didn't you, buddy? But they could build off this for sure because you got a game in eFootball that's fucked up with smart assist right now, right? I'd much rather be playing this right now than playing that bullshit over there where you can do some beautiful stuff, beautiful football, right? You can do some beautiful stuff in eFootball. But it just gets it gets overshadowed, unfortunately. Oh, goal. Holy shit. We're cooking. Nice. Isn't it on PC now though? Chris? Good job by the way. 8-1's good. Oh, you said once it releases on Steam, so it's not on Steam yet? Yeah, but I hope, dude, like in the other games with PC, there's a lot of cheaters, bro. I hope they have a good anti-cheat system because that's what I'm worried about. You don't even have the ability to turn off crossplay in this game, do you? I hope they give us the ability because until I know how the cheaters are. Yeah, I heard about that. They're going through some third-party website, right? Oh shit. I'm over here talking, being an idiot. They're going through some third-party. Dude, what is this guy doing? Is he a real player? I swear to God, this is a bot. He doesn't even know how to shoot. I love this stadium, though. Very dope stadium. Good ball. Boom. Boom. Oh, Ruben Neves. I thought they nerfed those, but I don't know if they did or not. Didn't seem like they did. Oh, he got one back. Good job. I feel like UFL has bots. I played so many showdown matches and players are either really. Yeah, this dude seems like a bot. That was really nice how he did that. Like made up PSNs and shit. What if they were doing that because they don't want you to wait? But dude, at the same time, they wouldn't make you wait. They made me wait like 5 minutes for a game. That's crazy. Good for this guy, dude. He ain't giving up. All right, I gotta lock in back in. I gotta lock back in. I don't want it to get to 4-2. Beautiful football, boys. Oh, beautiful. Then I got a little bumper pool after that, but it was a good try before. Right there, bumper pool. We ain't saving that one. We don't save the ugly goals or for uglies. Oh, damn, son. That was actually pretty dope. He maneuvered with that boy. Goal. Oh, bumper pool. I like the bend on that, dude. I'll tell you what, dude. If you want to talk about AI playing for you, go check out eFootball. If you've never played eFootball, it's got this really addicting like the feel of the game and like the pace and stuff is super realistic and like good, but it's just way too much AI control. Sometimes it adds a second one in there and you didn't want that second one. Damn it. Offsides. I know, Chris. You're right. For those of you watching later, Chris says it's just way too much AI interception shit. Not only that, but dude, when people use Smart Assist now, which I don't know if you've played since then, but it's way more now. Like in eFootball, people have Smart Assist on. I play this player, I'm just destroying him. He's terrible ranked, terrible. It's crazy they waste their time, but say you go on a breakaway and you have a bad shot, AI corrects your shot for you. It's insane. Now they have it where when you play the AI events, they don't have this in PvP, but AI does everything, and then you can just be holding the controller and take over whenever you want. And then they'll take back over. So I've seen it where, like, I got the ball and I had time, so I, like, held up before I shot to see where the opponent was moving his keeper, blah, blah, blah. And the AI will just take over and shoot the ball for you. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. The AI, the amount of AI assistance in that game and that people just think that's normal. It's like, bro, what's the point? No, dude. eFootball is way, way worse than anything you could think of with FIFA. And I love eFootball, dude. The feel of it and everything is much more realistic than FC and UFL, but it's just too much AI help to really take that game. I still play it. I still, I love Pez, and there's like little glimpses of Pez in there, but I might as well play UFL where I don't know, dude. This game just has something fun about it, even though there's so much trash in it. The biggest problem they have is I don't know why they shut down servers in those areas. Because whenever like it's 5 a.m. in Mexico, I looked it up. Whenever those fuckers get waking up and going, it's like you might as well not even play. The gameplay is just the worst connection. They just run into you over and over. It's terrible. But like I heard, like Russians play Japanese, use the Japanese servers. Cyprus and Greece use like some other crazy server. Germany maybe it is. I don't know. But there's a lot of these. They shut down servers, so now certain parts of the world when you match up against them, it's terrible. In that entire area around Mexico, it's terrible. Yeah, 25 and 26. I didn't really like. I liked 22. 22 was my first year playing competitive. My best year was probably 23. Yeah, 25 was terrible. 22 to 24. I didn't mind. I remember in 22 they had that big striker. I forgot his name. He's well known. He's like a bodybuilder. He played for Wycombe. He plays for lower level teams, but they made like a sick card of him. I had a pretty sick Suarez throwback. Like 22 was the best year for me in the past 5 years. 22 is the best. I still remember the winter wild card era, the exchange program for tokens. Like it was fun, man. Then after 22, that's when they started changing chemistry and changing. I don't know. A lot. It changed a lot. The star points, the lack of them, is crazy, bro. It is crazy. The lack of star points is crazy. They like want you to spend money, dude. Two more matches. Why do they do that, man? I can't believe they took all the star points away. So you. Dude, goals. Listen, bro. Goals. Okay, so I got a beta. I fucking erased it. I wish I didn't because it was so bad, bro. I erased it. The early version was so bad. I did not know the details of it. First of all, the best player on the sticks to ever live, Kurt 0411, is like one of the main guys creating goals. That right there is huge because he will not put out a shit game. He's super honest. If you've seen the gameplay lately, I signed up now for another code. Last time I didn't get invited, but I got a code from a buddy. I want another code. I gotta get another code because, dude, the gameplay looks fucking so good right now, dude. It looks sharp. Goals looks sharp. I don't care about licenses. Just add some badass kits and stuff, and even if they're made up. And dude, it looks amazing. It really does look amazing. Have you seen it lately? Look it up online. Look up latest goals alpha. They're not even in the beta. Look up latest goals alpha. Or you can put beta in there. No way, Richie. How do you know? Where did you see that? Where did you see that, Richie? I want to look it up. And how is that going to be possible? Damn, if that's the case, then I need to start holding my players, bro. How do you know that's coming? Yeah, it looks really good, bro. Goals looks good. But Richie, point to the where can I look up that article at? Where do you see that at? Are you judging off of the new animations when you get players where it says transfer market, blah blah blah? Hold on. Eugene, let me look. Hold on. I'll look up Eugene's X in a second. So UFL is now on PC. All right, so hold on. Let me look up. Let me see Eugene. Bro, the only problem I have with this game right now is just the Mexicans with their terrible connection with this because of the server issue, bro. God damn, I wish they didn't have that. I hate how Eugene puts all the updates on his shit. Like, put it on the UFL thing, you fucks. Gameplay's better. Let's see what people say. They're saying about gameplay. Runs more smoothly. Goalkeepers still have those silly errors, but the defensive AI remains very strong when opponents hunker down. The dribbles, most of them don't work. Better than 2 weeks ago. That said, no harm in trying to make things more manual. Exactly. This comment right here. This comment right here, bro. I'm going to repost it. No, not add to bookmarks. Repost. More beautiful than eFootball. Look how little likes he's got, because this is a little too far right here. Come on. You sound like an ass-kissing little bitch. We need more skill moves. Step overs. Yes, you do need step overs. They do. You can't have a football game without step overs. Bad, glitchy, not fluid at all. 219 like that. Game is very good, well paced. Small things to improve, but I believe that will be resolved with time. Automation of the defense. Ideally, it would be manual. No, bring this back. You guys need to do something about the 5 at the back for me. It's impossible to dribble past the CPU and score. Gotten even harder now. Basically impossible. I agree with a lot of these comments. I don't see where he says nothing about an open market, though. Did he do it in like a Discord? Dude, I did not think that was a good clue. Snow on the pitch? Which game are they talking about? No, dude, they didn't, Boomfa. Their patch is really good. The only issue right now is the fucking Mexicans, bro. In other parts of the world, it's like Russia, Cyprus. My boy told me all the places where they shut down servers, which is not good. And then the wait times in between games sucks too. But that's what you get when you have all these rats. And then the shit they took too long for this, but the patch is really good actually. They improved the game. It still needs more work, but like I'm right next to Mexico, so it's like early there, but when I start matching them, it's impossible. You can see the times. Look at this. You can see the pockets whenever I play the Mexican players. Look. This is the guy like General Chef that told me, he's like, dude, it's terrible now. They shut down the server nearest to us, so like the connection's bad, but players turn it into like a rat. They can just dribble with one player because the defense will get so like out of whack. You get these little pockets where you play them, like Jose, then this one, Piscinas, whatever, Piscinas, couldn't move against him. Efren, look, I played him there. Then I played him where I hosted and I won. If you can host against him, it's still not great, but it's better. But JC Beltran, it's Izbusi, it's all these. Alone Axis, that's 1-2. Mexico 8-9. I actually beat him. But one of these guys, I think it's Bucci, is that Mexico for Life dude that came into my stream. But yeah, that's the only thing. When you match, for me, it's Mexicans. Now, you guys are at different parts of the world, but is there anything like that for you guys where if you play like Russian players or the areas where they shut down servers is the biggest problem with this game, but it's much better now, dude. Way more fun than eFootball right now, dude, because eFootball, Smart Assist just ruins the flow. Ball going through players. It's terrible little glitchy animations. The automation has ruined eFootball. I still love that game and the overall feel, but nobody speaks up about it. Everyone got mad at Nick. And he was off top, like the patch made that game better, but he was lumping in like how bad Smart Assist is and all that. But he was like lumping it in with this patch made this game boom, boom, boom. But a lot of the stuff he was saying was pre-patch a problem too. He just doesn't play. He played one time and waited 2 months, so he hasn't even been around to know. But a lot of stuff he said was correct though too. But I got promoted to D3 and then I rolled out of there. I played my last promotion game, won like 7-1. I've gotten one loss only in events, one loss. So like I'm winning nonstop. Romario's amazing. I've scored some incredible goals, bro. I'll have to share them. Incredible goals, beautiful stuff, but it's just the AI ruins it. But these wait times are terrible. So FC is instant. 24/7, you get instant games in FC. 24/7. Instant. Or almost instant. eFootball is close to instant as well. A little further off. But these wait times are a signal of what these rat losers have done to the game. And strikers. Where the game's at right now, dude, they should have been at this point months ago. But I'm having fun with it overall, honestly. Then I don't know why they lowered the stars that you can get. They're just money grabbing like crazy, bro, because they made it to where you have to like buy stars now even. It's crazy, dude. Black Sant 1, man. What the fuck is that? Old school player, I could tell by his kits. I'm gonna wear my navy blues. But yeah, check it out, Boomfa. See what you think. Have you played on PC yet? I know. No shit, Richie. All right, here we go. See, the connection is great right now, bro. And overall, it is. It's just when you play those Mexican players. Good. What the hell is he slide tackling for? Look at Isik. Yes! What a goal. What a ball. Dude, see what I'm saying? Like, I triggered that tackle right when I played into Del Piero. But you know what I hate that's happening, dude? My fucking Lampard keeps getting hurt. Because that would have been a beautiful Lampard to Del Piero goal. Still very sick. I don't know why he moved his goalie near post. Probably used to playing FC where you have to do the opposite. But they nerfed goalkeeper movement because it was getting so ridiculous. Neves. João Neves, beautiful interception. What the fuck? Salah, what the hell? It ended up working out. Look at João. Watch this shot. Oh, but he's got long ranger. If I had a little more pace on it. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, Boomfa. It's fun. You just got to learn it, and it's fun for sure. I knew you wanted to go there. I knew you wanted to go there, you little bitch. That was nice, little ground cross. Boom, lay it back. Perfect. Good. João Neves, good. Del Piero's feet. Isik, give and go. Goal. Oh! I thought it was out. It said 12-5. Good D. Good D, João Neves. He doesn't need speed. He's got great placement. You're in. Onsides. Oh, damn it. But yeah, that's the only thing that's wrong with is when you play those Mexican players, bro. It's the only thing. If this was the connection every game, win or lose, I'm playing this. I could care less about losing. If every game was this connection-wise, I'd be playing UFL all day long. Dead serious. Way more fun. Way more fun. You could still play some good football. Yes, there's some craziness, but... Oh, shit. Great ball roll. But eFootball is out of control with the bullshit. I know the eFootball fanboys are going to hate it, but I'm telling the truth. Oh, I tried to sprint and stop and cut it. It almost worked. Look, jockeying's much better, dude. I mean, this patch, they kicked ass on this patch. Goal. Look at this, boys. Just cooking. That Haaland was the best card in the game. I don't know. I think I'd probably give it to Mbappe right now. Haaland was obviously because of the headers. But right now, I bet you that new Mbappe, that 95, is better than that Haaland 94. Damn it, I knew I should have slowed it down. But even like as you're watching this, Boomfoot, does this look more fun than eFootball, be honest, or no? Oh, nice try. They need to do something about the auto-connecting of passes for sure. Oh, get in there. Like the goofy stuff that goes down in eFootball drives me crazy. No, dribbling actually kind of hurts. Dribbling actually kind of hurts. But that might be because of smart assist, unless you got Mario and stuff. I don't know. It's hard. What was driving me crazy about... I'm going to try to flick it on. Oh, fuck. I should have known that was going to happen. What was driving me crazy about eFootball is whenever these losers have smart assists, which, by the way, I don't believe their stats. Their stats saying only this many people have it on, I don't believe it. Goal. The ball goes through your defenders. I put a picture up on Discord. Check it out. Maldini wins a tackle and somehow it just ignores it and lets the player go. The player ends up scoring. Like, smart assist is really the cause of a lot of it. It ruins the flow of the game. Ball's not like the defender will be right there to intercept it and they'll just let it go past their feet. I don't know, dude. Yeah. I rebuilt my players to have better defensive awareness because that's important, but playing without smart assist, dude, I'll score some amazing goals. Dude, put it this way. I was on stream, I go, oh, I know right where he's going. I ran my player right there to intercept it. My player's right there. Manual interception should have been. And next thing you know, dude, it goes right through my player. But if I would have let my AI do it, my AI would have intercepted it. So it's just a lot of that type of shit. It's a lot of that type of bullshit. And notice that I didn't have to self-demote like all these losers do in UFL. Notice I'm playing at my level. In case you guys are wondering, when you see all those records that are like 90 and 95, 100 and 110, and like they purposely, I guess it's like if you have a losing record and then you demote yourself down before showdown, you get like easier opponents. But to me, that's the biggest loser. Who would do that, bro? It's so stupid. Dude, I kind of like that low driven. I'm going to try that. I got Salah's got low driven. But I put $300 to get this team because it's kind of like eFootball but worse, because eFootball there's a guarantee at a certain amount of spins and there's not in UFL. What a ball. Look at that ball. Kind of a goofy animation there, but look at that ball. Let's see it. Oh, I tried what he tried. Their PKs are terrible, though. And then I haven't had a free kick yet. I got to go try out a free kick. I'll try one in the training grounds. Because I heard now you have to like add spin to it. Which is good because you could just put it in the upper corner before and it was like automated. I don't know. I'm liking UFL more. But dude, that's the thing. Once you start playing those bad connection games, that can change so quick. I'm not committing to either one until I really know, like. But if eFootball got rid of Smart Assist, I'd be so committed. There's still dumb shit that goes on in the game that they need to fix, for sure. But it's almost like they're choosing Smart Assist as their answer. And that's a problem. Because Smart Assist makes it worse. Ah. Bro, the game is over. What are we doing here? But yeah, man, if we can keep growing this from here, bro, this game could go places. I'm having a blast. It's the stupid connection games and then the wait times, which is due to a lot of players leaving. But it's because every other patch, like up to this point, they very rarely have done a good job. They did a great job on this patch, bro. Those corners made the game such a joke. not quarters, sorry, crosses to Holland made the game such a joke. And guess what? If you abuse them, you can still get them sometimes, but they can also be defended. Like there's these alley-oop balls that you can play similar to what I'll show you. No, I'm not as good at them as the rats are because I'm not a fucking rat. Good D. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, no way. I think he moved his keeper barely at the last second. Beautiful balls, though. That was supposed to go to... I had Del Piero picked out. Did you guys see that? I don't know what happened. Get out of here with that. Hey, be nice to my Roberto. My Roberto with Herto. I got the Roberto with Herto. Yeah, the reason I titled it "Let the UFL Comedy Begin" is because I thought I was gonna be matching all the Mexicans where you couldn't move, dude. But you'll see what I mean, man. Hopefully they make some more money back, dude. I put $300 in this motherfucker alone, and then I put another like 100 and something to get. I got down to 2 players in the box to get Romario. Like the way they do it is so bad, their systems. But to get equivalent players to like Romario, who's one of the best in the game, if not the best center forward in the game, and like the players I have in UFL, which are equivalent to the best, right? To get the best, like Hullet, R9, Vieira, and FC would cost you thousands. It's just in FC you can get a playable team easier. You just can't get the best of the best. So if you compare like what's Romario compared to FC, it'd be like an R9. What's Holland compared to an FC, it'd be like an R9. Or a Hullet or Eusebio, whoever. To get enough in-game currency, you'd have to get a ton of tradable packs from the store, purchase them with your money, trade them, get the coins, buy the player. To do that, you're talking thousands. So if you look at it that way, Richie, I think that's a great. I think you're spot on, dude. Because Konami's too clueless to take their game to the next level. So that's the reason I agree with you there. So, god damn, there's just no SP. There's just no SP. All right, so I'll show you who I'm going for. I keep getting delete over and over, and I'm glad deletes a starting center back for me with Gabriel. He benched Van Dyke, but I want that easy, and that Esteval looks so dirty, dude. That Esteval, he could end up. He'll at least be on my bench, but he could end up starting. And then easy doesn't look too bad either, bro. With low fast finesse shot. Esteval's got the fast shot. I keep getting these players and then delete. I need to get Esteval or easy. So, $25. Oh wait. Does he have 1-star weak foot? Damn, you'd have to cut in with him every time. That's okay, because you typically always cut in with your wingers, and you would have to with him. Alright, so now I go packs. $42 star points. All right, let's get into another one. What do we got now? Dan Panini Man 1. Okay. All right, Dan Panini Man. He's got the good Rafinha. Yep. So should be a good player. Judging by his team, this is a full-on. This is just like my probably $300 team, maybe more. Maybe more. Oh. Oh. Very lucky. Didn't want it to go to that back post. Try to test him out on an early cross. No, he let him kind of go. He went to the wrong player. Uh-oh. They need to fix the goalkeeper throws. Knew it. Great read. Oh, what the hell? What was that? He got tackled. This lucky little bitch. Lucky little bitch. He's making bad plays, but he's getting the ball back. So far the bounces are going to him, but we'll get him. Good. Too easy. Good. Ah. Oh, quicker. Quicker. Good read. Dude. Motherfucker. Dude, I'm reading them like a book. I'm reading them like a book. Good. Go. It just delayed on both of us, I could tell. Just delayed on both of us. Dude. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're getting the glitchy. So now you guys are seeing what I'm saying. Now we're getting to the glitchy bullshit. Oh my god. See, that's the one problem with this game, man. You guys are seeing what I'm saying, though, where the ball just went through like several players, and then I don't know where this dude's located, but man. Now, I also don't know, like in FC, you can affect the gameplay. I don't know if these certain players do this themselves too, even though they're idiots if they do, because they're just chasing players away. But I can never tell. See, read that one. Boom, you're in. Great ball. And then it freezes up. Typically speaking. Boom, you're in. You're in. What a ball. You're in. Oh my god, guys. Beautiful football, though. You can see what he's going for. You're in. Oh my, look, it's delay. There's no doubt in my mind. Somebody message this damn Panini fuck. And let's pick his brain. I want to see if this is a fucking glitch ass loser or not. Something tells me it is, bro. Oh, dude, that was it. Something tells me this loser. Look at this, reading him like a book. Too easy. I can read everything he's going to do. Look it, he's through. And then every time I do it, I take my finger off sprint, everything. It doesn't matter. It's too delayed. That's like 4 balls I've beaten him on. Goal. Yes, 1-0. Oh. That's like 4 I've beaten him on. I want to see, where are you from to have this back? Look, he's getting sweaty. Because he knows, because I'm beating his ass, bro. I'm whooping his ass. That'd be 2. If it was the previous opponents without this delay, game's at least 3-4 nothing. Because my Holland, his first touch every time is delayed, so it's running right in the defender. Notice I got through every time in the other game. You know what I mean? What the fuck? It's all delay. It didn't even go to the right player there. Look it. He knows it too. Delay ass loser, bro. Period. Such a joke, man. What is the point of winning like this, bro. He had no clue what he wanted to do there. He just knew, okay, he's delayed. Look at this. Look at that. It's just pure delay. It's just pure delay. It's pure delay. Fucking losers, bro. I think I remember this fucking loser, too. I think I remember it. Good stuff. Yes, great ball. Unlucky. No way. I rest my fucking case, dude. I rest my fucking case. Right into my player, and he gets a glitch fucking through my forward. Go back and rewind that and look at it, guys. So you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the stuff that keeps this game from being like as good as it could be. Unbelievable. Look at that. Dude, he's just fucking glitching. He's just glitching. This dude is terrible. He's been awful this whole time. Look at that. Unbelievable. No skill, no football, like, smarts at all. Fucking joke, bro. Somebody see if this asshole will come into the stream. Waste of time. Dog shit loser. With pure lag, too. Dan Panini fucking loser. No doubt in my mind. You can't have all this good connection games and then randomly this dude's just bad connection. I just don't believe it. No, what? PK. Good tackle. Oh my God. You don't even know what he's doing. He don't know how to play. You don't even know how to play. Look at this. And then he reads the delay. Joke. And then it plays to the wrong player. That was supposed to go to Holland, as anybody can see. I knew exactly what he's going for. Boom. Reading it like a book. Reading it like a book. Do they do PKs in this now, or is it just extra time? Let's get Mbappe in there. I should have put him in earlier, honestly. Man, I should have made a couple subs earlier. Wasn't even thinking. See if that changes things. Oh, no, no. Oh, my God, bro. Get in! Ha ha! Beautiful ball. There's people that know how to make that keeper like trigger. Mbappe with the It's like, I could have scored that. Maybe not. Maybe you would have been too tired. But there's people that can trigger that animation, bro, believe it or not. Now, does this game go to PKs? I thought they used to not even have extra time, so at least they have extra time. No, at least they have that. But would it go into PKs if we were tied? And what a run by, what the fuck? Dude, I can't do this fucking delay, bro. I can't do this delay. It's so stupid, man. I don't even know what just happened there. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god, I read it too. Good. Who was that? Bape gets two. He goes to PKs. How come they didn't do that from the beginning? You remember the dumbass old way they did it where it was like ties and they meant nothing? It's like, at least give us half a point, bro. That's just a waste of our time. So, what's your guys' take on these bad connection games? There will be perfect connection. If we can get that damn Panini man in, I want to know, do you think these players just have bad connection and then they play accordingly so it seems like they're rats? Do you think that they're purposely like, okay, they're taking their LAN out, playing on Wi-Fi because they know bad connection will make the game really bad? Do you think it's just their area? Maybe they're not by a server and then they start taking advantage of it and being rats just because they happen to. Like, what's your take on that? Because eFootball is very similar where bad connection makes that game terrible. FC has the worst servers, but the game does the best in bad gameplay. eFootball and UFL, they all suck with bad gameplay, but eFootball and UFL are virtually unplayable. Like, that was at least a 4-5 nothing game, bro. Those through balls where Holland's first touch was just glitched out. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. 2 star points. I wanted to look at this though. Okay, so this was my automatic. No, that was the light. The light pack was a joke. This pack gave me my automatic player. Is there another one like that? Light? No. So if you look at this, guys, this team pass really isn't worth it. This one pack was the one thing. This guaranteed you a player. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize the stuff cost cheaper too. Hold on. Mine was good, but I could tell yours wasn't that good. You were giving up a lot of tackle backs. But in these cases, mine's bad too. Against you, you were pretty at a big disadvantage, I could tell, bro. That was kind of So if you guys don't know, like, I played Boomfa in our tournament, and I beat him 6-0, but it was a kind of a tight game, and then he would win the ball, and then I would get tacklebacks galore, which in football that's how it happened. So he was pretty in a disadvantage. Like, it was unfair, and that makes the game bullshit for everybody. Because it's not fun scoring those unless you're a rat loser. Then you might enjoy, like, haha, tackle back. But like my boy Kiyoma's like, I don't even score those. Like, I don't go that far, but it's not fun. So guys, I'm an idiot. So for this team pass, they made the star points lower, but they also made, like, that you earn, but they also made the cost. Look at the cost of all these. So I'm sitting there thinking I need 200, 300, 400 coin. Did you guys notice this or not? I never noticed it till just now. This all reminds me of Lakers stuff. These remind me of like Lakers stuff. But I'm all Adidas'd out, man. I got a sponsor and shit, bro. The king of UFL has to have a sponsor. With my little devil patch. That devil patch, probably sickest patch. Old school Preds. Got the Predator gloves. This Tango ball is so sick. Neon goals, Tango ball. I don't mind the World Cup ball, but try on to. Durlast. I wonder if Durlast Telstar, if that was like the leather. Oh, really? Boomfa? I didn't know that. Bam. But you know what sucks about this, right? There's a light pack. These come out. I'm hoping this is Supreme Team stuff. I mean, we have to wait a while for this. 12 days for that. The classic Brazil kit with Umbro. I love this. This ball is pretty dope. Oh, I can get this one. This ball is pretty dope. The Winter Triunda. I'll probably grab that. But see, they do these light packs. Wait, 20 more to unlock? Damn, that's a while to unlock. Classic Umbro boots. I won't pick up those, but those are legendary. I feel like this is going to be a pack for the Supreme Team, because they have no Supreme Team packs in the store. This is the only place you can get the Supreme Team players. And of course you can put money into it. We're going to rock that Trianda ball. We'll try on a Winter Pro. That's kind of a sick ball. Do you guys agree or no? See, that's where my when I was sharing my shit, that's where Kami was telling me I'm lucky. He said, like, dude, see, I have like 200 up and 200 down, which I know is more than enough down. But he said the fact that I have 200 up is like rare. He said usually the up is lower, but I have like 200 up and 200 down. But it doesn't matter. When you face a player with bad connection, it like fucking messes you up. I guess because the game's got to sync, right? Which only makes sense. If I'm pressing pass over here and you have great connection and it's going zoom, 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 zoom. Well, my game's going slow and yours was zooming. it's going to have to slow down. Otherwise, how are you going to react and play football? It's all about reactions and being proactive, and you can't be too far behind, you know? It's not the best Adidas ball ever. Nike still beats Adidas in balls, I think. Although the Champions League ball is iconic, but this is pretty cool. Speaking of Champions League, it's got the stars. Yeah. Against you, yeah. My side felt fine against you. So I'm wondering, I don't know. Against you, from what I remember, I don't think I had any issues. I won the game pretty handily, though, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't think there's any issues, though. It seemed like you were screwed, though. Remember when me and Kami were talking about during the game? Or not me and Kami. Kami was announcing the game, and he was like, I would like to talk to Boomfa to see. There's some of these things where. But you said it didn't feel bad for you. You said that you were like you. I remember you said what you just said. Now you press the wrong buttons and shit. You were doing what my boy called fat fingering. Yeah. Well, I know in Mexico they got their server shut down. Apparently, a server nearest to them or something. The free-to-play football game is now available on PC, PS5. Wait, you pulled that from Kioma? Yeah, Kioma, not Kami. Sorry, um, Richie, you pulled that. I know, Boomfa. You're halfway across the world, G. Richie, you pulled that. Is that what they said? Did you copy and paste that? Watch out for the transfer market in-game integration. That'll be interesting. So let's hope for December 18th. I'm hoping this is something with Supreme Team and at least some of this. 3 premium releases on the 18th and 2 other ones. But that's 12 days away. So I got the try on the ball. It's on my official ball. I got this version of Roberto. Nice. Interesting. This UFL badge is kind of dope too, though. 0.15%, 0.1% chance at Mastery 3, so yeah, I don't want that. Adidas goals. Winter football. I don't know, this is kind of a weak. Besides the Supreme Team guaranteed player and Roberto, it's kind of a weak team pass. What do you guys think? 0.1% chance. That's a joke. 0.5% chance. Dude, like, and then that's 80. $49 just to get a chance to get Roberto. Time to debate what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe go for just particles. I don't know. I'm going to save them. All right, let's play one more game. Then I'll probably take a break till my next 5 and then maybe play the next 5 or 10 together. But I'm telling you, I'm having a lot more fun in Showdown than I was playing eFootball. It's just full of fucking losers. When I say that term, people don't understand. Like, if you look up the definition of a loser, how could it not fit better? Players who sit there wasting their time so that AI can get them victories in a video game. Come on, bro. With no regard for, like, playing real football. Oh, I'm playing this dude again. I beat him 3-1 last time, and I'm hosting, so let's see how this goes. This is a player I beat 3-1 earlier on. But I gotta be on my toes. Welcome to our throwback arena, baby. Didn't he go for these, like... Damn, a little longer and I'm in. Oh. Nice try. Air Sentinel, baby. Air Sentinel. Look, he's through. He's through. Oh. You're in. Go. Great run. There it is. Yes. No way. No way. He did not just save that. He did not just save that. Dude, see? This is what's wrong with the game right here. That's what's wrong with the game right there, bro. It's a joke, boys. This is what's wrong. Go look at that goal and tell me that anybody's going to watch that. And say, oh, it's the glitchy shit like that that ruins the game. It's the glitchy loser shit like that. What the fuck was that even, dude? What was that even? What even was that? He went through my goalie. That shit does not happen in FC, bro. That shit does not happen. It's this loser glitchy shit that these losers do, bro. Look at this. Look what I'm talking about. Who plays this game? Message this fucking idiot and tell him to come in here. Somebody message him, Fatane. I'd love to ask him, hey, how is this worth your time? You are literally a fucking loser. This is the exact reason why eFootball and FC, when you look in UFL and you see 5-minute wait times, this is where everybody leaves and goes back to, typically they're not good enough to play FC, so they go to eFootball. But everybody at one point or another tried FC. All you losers, the losers who know what I'm talking about, who sucked at FC, who can't turn on a game right now and win an FC, went to eFootball or UFL. You won't admit it, but that's why you choose these games. It's because you're dog shit losers. See how I try to go like play the through ball there and score? So then you got a loser like this, right? Who wastes his time to glitch the game out. Fucking loser, bro. Loser. Not even football goals. You couldn't even... This loser couldn't even show highlights of his gameplay because they're so bad. They're not football. Zero football. Fucking loser. It's pointless. So if I ask this dipshit, how is that even fun? Oh, well, I got to beat you, or it would be some troll answer, but 0 point in playing. Dog shit loser. So when everybody leaves this game because of you, when they're shutting down servers because you're a fucking loser, then what are you going to play, bro? You're not good enough to play FC. You're definitely not good enough to play eFootball. So you're going to be stuck with no football game to play. Not that, I mean, you don't play football anyways, but you're going to be stuck going back to nothing to do because you're a fucking loser, period. Look at glitches. He's got glitches that I can't get. So he runs through my players like the fucking piece of shit loser that he is for nothing, bro. For nothing. I'm going to go all offensive. See if I can't do nothing. He doesn't even know how to play football. Look at the 2 goals. Look at those 2 goals. Tell me that anybody's going to look at that and not laugh at this game. Go watch them back, or I'll show them to you. So these losers come along. The only way that was created is some bullshit that he tried in some game. He's like, oh, yes, I can score against players when I suck. Congrats, you're fucking terrible at football still. I'd love to see his record and where he gets in the game and say, this is what you waste your time doing. Let's look at it right now. This is the losers that play UFL, dude. Look at this. This is the losers that play. Look. Oh, less than 1 hour played. Oh, how did I know, guys? How did I know? How did I know? Every single time it's the same thing. How do I know? Every time it's the same thing. Look at this. 1346 in Apex Legend. This is a grade A fucking loser, bro. 100% 0 life. Who and then whenever I say this, people are like, whoa, dude, whoa. But answer my question. If you had a son like this, bro, and you weren't a loser yourself, you would not be letting your son waste his time. No, nothing. Not one thing has he ever gotten out of this game, you can tell. This is a grade A fucking loser with, guarantee his parents are losers. Guarantee it. You know it every time. I still stand by that. Nobody would let their son be that big of a piece of shit. Look at the time he spends in less than 1 hour on FC. I wonder why. I wonder why. Look, it's glitching like crazy. Look at the game glitching like crazy. Piece of shit loser, bro. Period. I went all out offensive. I figured you might as well. Pointless. Somebody see if you can get this loser into the stream. Fatane SBC. But yeah, less than 1 hour in FC. Let's go ask him why. Oh, well, because it wasn't good. And no, shut the fuck up. You were dog shit. You spent 70 to 100 bucks on a game, or you did like the little preview time, and you were dog shit, bro. You start in a low level. You, no doubt, were terrible. You're one of the low level players that when we play and we whoop everyone's ass at the beginning, you're one of the losers whose ass we whoop. There's no doubt in my mind. So you were raised by two pathetic parents to be the loser you are. So now you play a game like this. So what happens is everyone who plays that loser ends up leaving the game. They go to eFootball or FC. Period. There's no doubt about it. The fact that this loser isn't only wasting his time playing this, but has all those hours in other games. He's just a gamer. He's just a gamer. Yeah, I bet. Let's look at his life situation and his family's and tell me that he's not a loser. No matter how harsh it is, there's no way that you guys don't see that I'm right. I could spell it out for you in 80 different ways. Look at this. This right here is a pure loser. Wasting his time to score goals like that. I will give him $500 if he proves me wrong. I've said it 100 times. He could take a picture of his mom's work card, like, you know, key card, cover up the picture, because nobody wants to look at that, and then cover up, like, the address. Guarantee it'll say, like, McDonald's fucking janitor or some shit. Guarantee it. And there's nothing wrong. We need those people in this world, but there's no doubt that this is some piece of shit that was raised to be a piece of shit that sits there and looks for glitch goals because he can't win at a video game. Probably was awful at the game in real life. And if anybody can ever prove me wrong on this, I'll gladly eat my words and send him $500. And you know I have it. Look at all the money I spend on players all the time. So you can take from my future spends. I mean, look at this. And if this is a young dude, he needs to hear it more than an older person. Because, dude, get the fuck outside, bro. What are you doing with your life? That's the most pathetic shit I've ever seen. You got your ass whooped in a game. So then you do some glitchy shit. You guys want to see how terrible it looks here? Before you guys go, well, what are you talking about, dude? That's just because you lost. Let's look at the actual goals real quick. And then the whole time that we're looking at this, which is why people dog on this game, it's just like eFootball. I can show you the proof. It has nothing to do with winning or losing. Look at the goals. 0 football sense in them whatsoever. Look at this shit. This is what this loser spends his time doing. While his dad's fucking unclogging toilets and his mom's on the street corner. Here, let's look at this. So I just got done whooping this dude's ass earlier. What was the score? 3-1. I beat him in the first game. Watch this. Watch this. First of all, look at this. What the fuck was that? What was that, guys? We'll watch it again. First of all, what kind of fucking loser shoots the ball from there unless he knows there's a glitch, guys? What kind of loser shoots that ball? So let's pause. Alright, so watch this. What kind of loser, unless he knows there's some glitch, shoots the ball from here? So let's watch this in halftime. Watch. Look at this angle. Nobody in their right mind is shooting this. He is a rat loser. So he was shooting this because of that Remember before the patch you could score this? So he's a rat loser for one, which we knew anyway. But watch this. Doesn't work because he's a rat loser. But then I win the clearance, and somehow this comes out of my clearance win. Watch this. What the fuck is this? Somehow Holland turns to a ghost. Watch this. Somehow Holland turns to a ghost. The ball just... Nope. Keeper, you're not allowed to get the ball. Rat loser. You couldn't even show that. Everyone would be making fun of you. Like, bro, that wasn't even a football goal. Why were you shooting the ball from a crossing angle? That's something that, like literally I coach my younger daughter too. Whenever you're teaching those young kids, you tell them right there. What do you tell them? You tell them, cross that ball. Why would you shoot that? You're never going to score that, am I right? That's like kindergarten. Oh, it's the wrong screen. Sorry. Here, I'll pull it back up. Thanks for pointing it out. So hold on. I got it right here. Don't worry. All right, so watch this shit. Watch this. This is something that you teach your kids. That you teach your kids not to do at an early age. But he was going for it because it's a rat glitch. So here we go. Now watch. Tell me this, first of all, before the patch you could score these. So he's shooting it because he's a rat little loser. That's what he's going for here. Look. Everything's defended correctly. Look, he has no chance in a real football game to score this. So this is where UFL gets made fun of. So now he goes for the rat goal, which is patched, which he knows, by the way. But he's such a loser that he does it anyway because he doesn't know how to play football. Look where he shoots from. Guys, this is a pass. Look at the center of the box. Now, yes, I'm defending it because I have skill. I know how to defend the angle. But look at the center of the box. That's where you want to go with that, to your open player that's holding back. This loser goes for the rat glitch goal. Obviously, now it's patched, so my goalkeeper is going to save it. Now, why does my clearance... What the fuck is that? Look straight back. That's the easiest clearance in the world. Where do you always clear the ball? Look at it at the top of the box. My player is wide open to take that ball. Somehow it glitches back towards him. But then look at this. This is where it's even funnier. Okay, no problem. Goalie's going to grab it. Okay, no. Goalie doesn't grab it. Okay, how about now? What is that? What is that? First of all, goalie's going to grab that right off of him. Second of all, what is the goalie doing? Third of all, look what ends up happening. Holland turns to a ghost. Ball just turns to just nothing. And watch. And watch this. Pure rat loser shit. Look at that. It just clears everyone out for an open net. You couldn't even show that. If you show that highlight anywhere, people are going to dog you and be like, first of all, they're going to dog this game like, wow, that game looks... Who would want to play that? And what kind of idiot is shooting the ball from there? Oh, well, you don't understand. It's a glitch. Oh, so you're wasting your time to get a glitch goal? Loser dog shit, bro. That's all it is. These are the little things that ruin it. And it's the players, bro. It's your dance partners. So now let's look at this one. This one's even funnier. This one's hilarious. Ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. What in the fuck is that? What in the fuck is that? Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Loser glitch bullshit. Look at the buildup. That, first of all, that right there, that little flick, never in the world did they win that. That was zero buildup. Look at his decision making here. Remember his decision making here, all right? You ready? Look what I'm going for. So that was a good run. Two players making a good run. He intercepts it. No big deal. But look what he goes for. First thing you tell your player, right? If anything, you might say same thing as me. But look what he does. Terrible, bro. He had zero skill whatsoever. Zero skill. He didn't know how to play football at all. If Isaac takes a bigger touch there, he's in. So then watch. Ready for this? This is what these losers do, bro. Look at him. He forces it. Look at this. Watch this. Ready for it? Look. Look at my center back. I have... Oh my god, I just realized something. Why didn't my air sentinel trigger there? Why didn't my air sentinel trigger there? Go back. If we go back just a bit. Why didn't my air sentinel trigger there? Because those are automatic wins. That's what they nerfed. Literally, watch. That's Gabriel, right? Gabriel and delete. Ready for it? My air sentinel. Why didn't it trigger there? Ready for it? Wait on it. Wait on it. First of all, this is hilarious when he loses this. What in the fuck are you doing, bro? You are terrible. So then I look for Isaac. And notice that it doesn't go through, though. Notice that it goes to his fucking feet. Great through ball, by the way. And he still almost got through if he touched it. So ready for this? Watch this. So in case you guys don't know, I have two center backs with Air Sentinel. That's how they win those aerial balls every time because they nerf these. So what happens here? The game just decided, nah, we're going to let him win this one. Usually the airplane shows up right there, right? To show your Air Sentinel. Why not here? Why not here? It does it every other time. So all of a sudden the game just glitches out. My Air Sentinel doesn't show up. So right there, boom, that's a header win for me. Based on how the game works. Unless somehow this loser knows some glitch, because that's what it typically is. Alright, so right here, no problem. Except for he shouldn't even have this because I should have won the head ball. But right here. Right here. We make the tackle. Right? I fake like I'm bringing my goalie all the way out. I stop him. It works. It works. Because as soon as I do it, he thinks I'm going to rush him. He tries to shoot it. Boom. Tackle. Now, I've already tackled the ball. Now, if you don't know how this game works, it's kind of like a magnet. It's like auto passes, auto stuff. So I win the ball. How does this happen? Look where my defender ran to. Look at my defender, guys. Glitch dog shit. Every time. I'm not just saying this to say it. You need to see it one more time. These are complete losers, bro. All right, here we go. Ready? Nice pass, by the way. Jesus. All right, here it is. Now I want you to remember, here on. I'm going to put it in fast time, so make sure you pay attention. Putting in fast time. Normal time. Watch my defender. Ready for this? Watch my defender here. I win the tackle. Watch my defender. What the fuck was that? Did Holland gain like superpower where he's magnetic and you bounce off of him or some shit? Or he's an anti-magnet or something? What the fuck was that? The game ruins it. So even no matter what spot it's at, how many of those types of games are you going to play against losers like Fatane? Well, they wouldn't happen if you don't play these losers. Do you know how many of these types of losers there are? There's nothing but these types of players. And if anybody could prove me wrong, I'd love to get him in. Let's see if we can try to get him in. I can't talk to him on here, but maybe if I friend him. Some even tells me that his loser ass was in here. And then left. Because if the shoe doesn't fit, then you wouldn't be offended. But I know the shoe fits. There's no doubt in my mind. This dude's probably massively obese, complete loser, victim mentality. Zero going for him at all. And so he sits there and looks for glitches. I love to know. Shooting the ball from an angle that you teach that even 10-year-olds know not to do. And then magically two glitch goals after you get your ass beat already in the first game. And by the way, if you're wondering why you're playing the same player twice within 5 games, players like this fucking loser. Nobody stays and plays this. It's the same way that no one stays and plays eFootball. So, I don't know. I'm going to go chill. I'll be back later, but you guys tell me where I'm wrong. You guys watch that shit. And what part of that was realistic? Not to mention, if you're going to have these fucking things in game, right? Go read what an Air Sentinel does. Improves heading during defense. The player wins high balls more often. Well, on those through balls, it's literally automatic. I could try 100 of them, and each time my opponent's going to clear it out. So it's either A, the game glitches out, or B, which isn't good, or B, these losers find ways to make it not work, which, again, your dance partner. So UFL and eFootball, it's constantly going to be this revolving door. You just got to decide if you're going to waste your time on it, because you're going to face tons of these losers. Tons. Way more of them than you're going to face players with football sense that are going to go, oh, from this angle, I got to make a pass. From this, like, these are the only losers that sit there with nothing else going in their life and look for different ways. Like, oh, I think this might be broken. I think this, and then they try to exploit them. Think about that. How in the fuck is that worth their time? So I just was telling people, like, the best, like, I'm not like a millionaire or nothing like that, but $600, $1,000 if I got a good month where it's like, a lot of memberships and stuff like that, couple sweatshirts, shit like that. But these losers are doing this for zero, and I'm saying it to be fully transparent. I'm not like a millionaire or anything. I do it because I love to help people and try to play football or try to push the football side of these games instead of the glitch side, which keeps getting pushed. But these losers aren't making $600, $1,000. They aren't even making $6. These losers are sitting there doing this for absolutely nothing. So, I don't know. That's always going to be your problem with UFL. It's always going to be your problem with eFootball. You have these glimpses of good shit, and then you have bad shit. If they can just do that to the connection somehow, and that's why there's issues, well, then who's going to play this game? If they can just, if that's has nothing to do with connection, and that's just these losers can find ways to break UFL because Strikers is not as good as EA Sports or Konami, well, then nobody's going to play this game. It's why you have 5-minute waits, 10-minute waits, and it's why you play the same players over and over and over. You can look at it in Division 2. No other game is like that. So I had a guy come in, JJ Coach, he's followed the channel for a long time, a UFL guy, and he's like, you need to quit covering UFL. You have bad things to say. Leave. First of all, it's hilarious that, like, you get it. Fucking, come on, bro. I mean, that explains it right there. But what I'll continue to say is, he was saying, you have bad things to say. Don't even cover it then. Like, you need to say good things about the game. You need to say good things about this game. Almost like telling me, like, you know, the game needs help. Say good things. And it's funny because the UFL Scout creator, he said the same thing to me. He's like, man, I don't like how you'll say the bad stuff about the game. It It doesn't make the game look good. Then I pointed out what I was telling him. He's like, no, you're not wrong, but I'm saying when you make content like that, it doesn't make the game look good. What do you want me to do? Lie? What do you want me to do? Lie? And then what do you want me to do? Say, oh, that Fatane is a great skilled player. You guys have eyes. You're seeing his terrible football decisions. You're seeing how he scores. You're seeing the angles he's shooting from. It's no secret. So, my best guess is that these guys are miserable fucks and they picture like the dudes they want to be like, or like just whoever they play, they want them to be as miserable as them. And so they think somehow like that's accomplishing something. But guarantee if he showed his full divisions record, he ain't shit for a player. Not a good rank. Guarantee in Showdown he's going to end up with 4, 5, 6 losses. So absolutely nothing these losers get, and yet they'll still spend their time playing. So that's where I'm at. You guys can make your own choices, but if you wonder why you're waiting 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes for a game in UFL, yeah. It's because of players like this, and I want to point out that this is the third one in a row that have this exact same thing. This, my friends, is a loser. All this, and not to mention, look, 1 hour of FC. Why do you think he tried it? Because he wants to. Why do you think these losers all have this? Because they want to be FC players, bro. But they can't. Whether that hurts your feelings or not. Most of you guys don't have the ability to play. Now, is it air hockey? Yes. But what that leads to is you have to be really quick thinking. And you have to be much better than in these two games where there's this bullshit that you can lean on. AI in eFootball, and in UFL you lean on glitches. So what you guys do is you go play this, you struggle, you're terrible because there's way more skilled players. Like I said, there's always those players you beat up on at the beginning of the game when you climb to your normal rank. This type of loser is one of those guys that you beat up on. So they get beat up on over here, and then they end up over here. To play this many hours of a game, looking for glitches, looking for spam through balls, shooting from the fucking end line, whatever, nobody's going to want to sit there and waste their time playing these guys. So, if you think I'm wrong, leave it in the comment section. Or speak your mind now. I'd love to point it out. We could watch the whole game through if you wanted. I have 2 games versus that loser, so we could watch both of them. And you tell me where I'm wrong. Then we'll look at all the hours he's played these games, which games he plays. And if we got him on, I have no doubt that he could show 0 that anybody would consider a success in his life. Because these are only losers that do this. So, that's my point. That's what I'm sticking to. I have no idea what I'm going to play next. The smartest thing to do, if I was not an idiot, would just be go play FC and just stop content creating. Right? Because I know I'm never... I mean, those guys are way... The solidified top guys are solidified over there. Like, I'm a realist. I'm not a fraud. I can admit it. I'm not going to jump up nowhere there. And most of the people either watching are either not good enough to play FC, or they're like me and they don't have fun playing it because it's not real football. Like the stuff you have to do, the meta, the way you create goals, all of it, it's like, it's just not, it's empty, dude. So I know that game's only going to be there. With UFL, it's got room, right? If you get enough people on board like we had before, you can maybe shape the direction of the game. Unfortunately, there's a lot of losers that play this. So it would be easier just to do that. I'd still have this hope in the back of my mind that UFL or eFootball could get a lot better and be more fun to play. But when you see these things, dude, it makes it hard to believe, right? So I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna hop off, eat some breakfast, and chill for a while. And yeah, if somehow this Fatane or whatever your name is gets a hold of this, you've been hearing what I've been saying. Prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong. Right? You can't do it on PSN. You gotta send it through Discord. Join my Discord. Say what your PSN is. Prove that you have any type of success. And I will gladly send you $500.